Hello and welcome to another video of Becoming the Branding Expert series. This is the final video of this introduction module, and let's get started. This is lesson 1.6, whose topic is brand shortcuts. So this is one of the most important concepts, and I know I tell every concept is important because it is, because you can't skip the core of branding, and this is one of the core principles of branding. Let's get started. If you remember only one idea from this entire model, let it be this. Strong brand becomes shortcuts in the brand. Strong brand don't compete on attention, fight on features, or big to be chosen. They get chosen automatically. Why? Because they are shortcuts of what they want. What is brand shortcut? A brand shortcut is when your brain says, "I know this, I trust this, I don't need to think about this," uh, and there is no comparison, no research, no internal debate needed for that. Just think about a toothpaste. You get Colgate, Pepsodent in mind. They have that category. If I want fresh, uh, if I have sensitive tooth, I'll go for Sensodyne without any questioning or without any thoughts, because that's how I have linked uh, how my brain has created a shortcut for Sensodyne. If I have a sensitive tooth, I go for Sensodyne. That's the shortcut that Sensodyne has created in my mind, right? So that's the purest form of branding. Brand shortcuts is the end goal of branding. Not awareness, not engagement, but branding just wants to be a effortless selection. How shortcuts are formed. Brand shortcuts are built over time through four forces working together. One is repetition, where you see that brand again and again in a very consistent form. Second is consistency, like you deliver same message, same signal with same personality and same brand tone and all. Third is emotional safety. The brand should feel familiar and low risk. That it should be like, okay, this is it. You feel secure while choosing that brand. And the fourth one is category association. The brand becomes mentally linked with the situation or link a need. Just like I told you that when I have a sensitive tooth, I'll go for Sensodyne, right? That's the brand. That's the purest form of branding. That it has created a category association that sensitive tooth, Sensodyne. When this align, the brain stops evaluating and starts defaulting. Like Sensodyne is the default choice for my sensitive tooth. Why familiar brands feel better? Here is the truth. Familiar brand doesn't just feel safer, they actually feel higher quality. Not because they are, but because familiarity reduces uncertainty. Reduce uncertainty feels like competence, and competence feels like quality. Like I don't question Sensodyne capability to get rid of sensitivity in my tooth, and I'm familiar with it, so I don't have to think about it, and I feel like Sensodyne works. This is why new brands struggle even when the product is excellent. They're asking for the brand to work harder. Because if there is a new brand, you have to think about it. You have to question yourself, "Oh, will it work or not? Will it be as effective or not?" But with familiar products, you can be secure, you can be certain. And that's the end goal of branding. The cost of being unfamiliar. When a brand is unfamiliar, the brain asks, is it too risky? Will I regret buying this or purchasing this? Should I compare more with another other options? And these questions create friction, and our brain hates friction. Most people don't consciously reject unfamiliar brand. They just postpone the decision because they want to be sure before they buy it. And postpone that decision usually disappear. How categories create shortcut. The strongest shortcuts happen when brand owns a memory or category, not the whole market. A specific situation. Like I told you about my sensitive tooth, right? Sensodyne. For example, like morning coffee, you have morning coffee, Nescafe, sensitive skin, maybe some uh, what you wear, your moisturizer and all. Which brand do you wear? For me, it's CeraVe. First job interview, premium gifting, whatever specific situation, you remember a brand. That's branding. When a brand becomes a mental default for a moment, competitors becomes invisible. This is why being everything to everyone never works. Branding is a long-term leverage. This is where branding separates itself from performance marketing. Ads push, discount push, branding pulls. Once a shortcut is formed, the brand needs less persuasion. Marketing becomes more effective and loyalty feels natural. This is why established brand can make mistakes and survive because they have earned the mental space. The branding expert's responsibility here. If you are handling branding for your clients, these are the things you have to question yourself while doing that. Ask yourself, are we consistent enough to be remembered? Are we familiar enough to feel safe? Are we clear enough to be recalled instantly? Are we associated with specific movements or need? If not, branding is still unfinished. So these are the key takeaway from this lesson and from this unit itself. Strong brands become mental shortcut. Familiarity reduces risks and effort. Shortcuts are built through consistency over time. Unfamiliar brand face invisible resistance. Branding success feels effortless, not impressive. The best brands don't shout. They get picked without conversation. Okay. So module one is complete. You have now finished the neuroscience of branding. Here you understand how decisions are made, how memory works, how perception is shaped, how biases influence choice, how cognitive load is reduced, how brand becomes default. This is the foundation most people skip. You didn't. So congrats, you are becoming the GOAT in branding. So that's all for this module. I'll try to be more consistent with this. And with this, module one is complete. And see you in the next module. It's going to be very interesting.